Okay. All right. We're going to get started. So if you can minimize. Now there's people here.
No, fun. It used to be much fun. Much fun.
I'm still going to mute you guys though. Right, I can't mute these guys, but I can mute you too. So.
Or we'll hear Mike. Don't.
Yeah, you'll hear Mike. That's so funny. Okay. All right. Here we go. So, of course, let's start lying down. The best way to start a yoga class. I shouldn't say that because other teachers start classes not lying down.
They don't know what they're doing.
Those are good too. Oh. All right, so if you want to use a prop, if you want to put something under you or over you or something under your hips or whatever, feel free to add a prop to your lying down position. Yeah, right? Just whatever would feel good today. And slide your shoulder blades down your back and just let your shoulders melt back with the chest open a little bit. We'll take a couple of breaths here. Take an inhale through your nose. Fill up, hold it at the top, and release it with the sigh. Exhale. And all the breath out. And let's do that again. Inhale through your nose. Big full breath, let the whole torso expand all around. And let it go. Exhale. Emptying the breath, all the breath out. One more time like that. Big full inhale. Fill the ribs, fill the belly, get right up to the base of the throat. Hold the breath there. Try and relax. See if you can sip in a little bit more. And then hold on to that. And then let it go. Exhale. All the breath out. And just start to breathe nice and steady in and out through your nose. Start to cultivate the Ujjayi breath. Steady, smooth inhale. And steady exhale. So, for some of us, it's been a minute, we've been kind of cooped up. And so, pace yourselves and take your time, right? And sometimes when you've been gone for a little while, that first class, you're just like, wow, I could do all the things, it was amazing. But then you may feel a little sore, and the next time may not go quite so well because you're like trying to come back from that. So pace yourselves, right? You don't have to one visit both in a day and all that. So, right, not that you're starting from scratch, but just take your time. Right, you're here. You're doing it. That's it. And really, there's nowhere to get with the practice, So you can kind of take some of the pressure off. We're just here to be in our bodies, to feel, to move, to spend some of that energy, connect. Right, so try not to be competitive with yourself. I feel like, it's tempting to look at other people, but I feel like often we're most with ourselves. So, try and let go of that as best as you can. And just be here, move around, feel your body. No judgments. We're super good at judging, so we're going to try and let that go. Just for a little while. It's a useful thing that we do. It's important, but we can soften that for the next hour and 15 minutes. Let's gently wiggle the fingers and the toes. We'll start slowly. Encircle your wrists and your ankles. Take a stretch. Reach the arms overhead. Stretch your legs. Just notice how everything feels as you do that. Circle the arms nice and wide. Yeah, hug your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze around the spine. Rock a little bit side to side. Just notice how everything feels. Yeah, take your twist. Drop the knees over to the left. And reach the right arm out to the right. I'm going to do that too. And feel free to turn your head, gaze to the right. You can weigh your knees down with your hand if you like. Just deepen the stretch, see how that feels. That feels pretty good. Let's come back up to center. Inhaling, exhaling over to the other side. So again, just relax into it. Feel free to turn your head as much as you like. So you turn your gaze away from the knees and maybe press down on your knees. Deepen the stretch. Take one more breath here. All right, and back up to center. Come to the middle. Reach the heels up to the ceiling. You can grab onto the backs of your legs. Stretch. Pull the legs in towards you, maybe legs straight. How does that feel? All right, turn the toes out, bring the legs out wide. Breath to here. All right, yeah, just feel that stretch. It's nice. It's pretty good. All right, legs back up. Let's rock and roll forward and back a time or two. We'll roll up and over and onto hands and knees. So you can take a couple rolls because it feels kind of nice along the spine. Okay, do one more. And if you want some extra padding, you can add a blanket or a towel or fold your mat over or, whatever. Whatever makes sense for you. All right, and then, so we'll start to really move with the breath. Inhale, lift the chest, stretch the belly. Exhale, round the spine, let the tailbone lengthen down. Inhale, draw the heart forward, shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, rounding the spine. Do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Heart goes forward. Inhale. Exhale, rounding the spine. Sit your hips all the way back into child's pose. And just take a breath or two. Right, just feel the stretch. Relax. Let your arms, your shoulders soften. Okay. Let's come on back up to a tabletop. And then from your tabletop with your wrists nice and stacked, let's just give ourselves a little bit more space. Walk your hands a little forward, so you have to lean forward to get your shoulders over your wrists. And tuck your toes. Blankets in the way. Tuck your toes. And just float your knees up off the floor. Just a little bit. So you're still kind of in your tabletop, but knees lifted. Let's lengthen the heart forward. Arms super straight. Pull the ribs in. Yes. Take 1 more breath here. All right, and then halfway back to down dog. Keep your knees bent. Lift your hips up. Yeah, and slowly. Try and keep the inner arm reaching forward. Slowly press your chest back, and then slowly sink your heels down, straightening the legs, maybe all the way straight, but however straight your legs want to go right now. And then if you want to pedal your heels, go ahead and do that. You can shake out your head a little bit. Yeah. That first down. And and settling in. Steady your downward facing dog. So gazing back between the feet or the ankles, just find a spot to land your gaze. Right, not that you're trying to see where your gaze has landed, but just to keep your eyes from darting around. It'll help to steady your attention. Right, press the thighs back. Just feel this down dog in your body. I know you're going to start to feel your wrists and your shoulders if you're not already. But just breathe into that, right? Use your breath like you could breathe into your shoulders. And breathe into your wrists. Just send some breath right there. Just take another breath here. All right, let's walk the hands back. Soft bend your knees. Walk your hands back to your feet. And then you can hang. Right, all the way in the legs. So your arms dangle, your head can hang. You can grab opposite elbows if you like. Just enjoy that. Let your spine get longer from the heaviness of your head just hanging down into gravity. Switch the cross of the arms so you put your other forearm on top if you're holding your elbows. One last breath here. All right, releasing the elbows if you're holding on. Start to roll up. Roll up by sending the tailbone down. Right, send the tailbone down towards the floor and roll up through the spine. Roll up, all the way up, hands last. As you get to the top, circle your shoulders. Take your time. Get there when you get there, and just easy circle. Feel your shoulder blades moving around on your upper back. Okay, they can actually move quite a lot back there. Circle the other way. Just get both directions in. Okay, just let them move around. Okay. All right, stand in Tadasana. You can bring the big toes to touch if that feels comfortable for you. You don't have to do that. But just try and really center your weight. So you're not leaning into your toes and you're not like back in your heels, but you feel kind of in the middle. For that. And then from that place, just lengthen up, right? Just stand tall. Turn the palms to face out. Take an inhale and reach the arms out and up. Maybe lift your chin. Exhale, press the palms. Bring your hands to your heart. Dropping your gaze, let's pause to set an intention for practice. So you can reaffirm why you came to class, or if you want to focus on something in particular, or if something comes up as you think about that. Right, and again, just see where you're at. Try not to assume that you know how it's going to go. Not to judge how it goes, right? Just let it be what it is. Perfect. All right, take a big breath in. Sigh it out, exhale. Yeah, release your hands down. You can keep the eyes closed or open your eyes. Turn the palms out, reach out and up, inhale. Exhale, up and over, hinging at the hips to fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift, send the heart forward. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, come all the way back up. Burn the glutes, reach the arms. Exhaling, pulling the hands through center. Let's keep going. Palms out, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, up and over, fold in half. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend your knees. We're gonna walk it back out to down dog. So walk your hands forward, walk it forward, walk it forward. Press the thighs back, find downward facing dog. All right, on your next inhale, come forward to plank. Shoulders over the wrists. So, we had a version of this with our knees bent. So now with straight legs, you may feel your abs working a little bit more, so that's good. That's good. Get high up on those tippy toes. All right, see if you can just get way up on the tips of your toes. Yes. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Let's take it to the floor. Exhale, bend the elbows, heart forward as you lower down. Good, yes, nice. Reach your hands back. Melt the pubic bone down to the floor. Inhale, lift up. Head, chest, legs. Reach the hands back. Shalabhasana. Come on down, exhale. Interlace your fingers. Make sure your legs aren't getting too far apart. Hug the legs in towards each other. Press the pubic bone down and lift the head, the chest. Lift the legs. Reach your knuckles back towards your heels. Reach through the toes. Inhale. Nice, you guys. Exhale, come on down. Switch the interlace. Tailbone under. Let's lift it up. Lift the head, the chest, lift the legs. Press the thigh bones to the ceiling. Yeah, see if you can feel some squeeze in the backs of your thighs. Lift up, inhale. And bring it down, exhale. Whew. Waggle your hips, soften. Hopefully you feel some good squeeziness in the back body. Plant your palms by your ribs. Tuck your toes. Melt the shoulders away from your neck. Take an inhale. Exhale, press to knees plank or regular plank. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Alrighty. And take a breath or two. Stretch the backs of your legs. Stretch the bottom spine. Just feel all that. Take one more inhale. Press the thighs back. Exhale. Lift the heels. Bend the knees. Walk forward. Jump forward. Feet to hands. Lift up halfway. Inhale. Fold back down. Exhale. Come all the way up. Inhale. Rise up. Exhale. Hands to the heart. Keep going. Hands down. Palms out. Inhale. Exhale. Up and over. Hinge and fold. Good. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Bend your knees. Put your hands down. Let's step the right foot back. Drop your right knee down to the floor. Flatten your foot. Inhale. Stretch up. As you lift up, lift the hip bones up, and then maybe bend a little deeper into the front knee if you want to get a little more stretch. Hug the rib tips in, maybe look up, inhale. And release it, exhale. Hands come down, tuck the back toes, lift the knees, step to plank, pause. Right, breathing here. Right, it's easy to hold your breath when you get into kind of a worky pose, so make sure you're still breathing steady. Ujjayi breath. One more breath. And then knees, chest, chin. Drop the knees, chest, chin to the floor. Take a breath here. Flatten your feet. Melt the hips down. Lift the chest up. Cobra pose. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. All right. Yeah, all your parts are moving. Send your right leg up into the air. Inhale, exhale, round the spine. Pull the knee forward, squeeze into a little ball. Step your foot between your hands. Drop the left knee down. Flatten the foot, lift up. Inhale. We'll take a couple breaths here. So as you exhale, can you pull the frontal hip bones up? Yeah, and then maybe bend a little deeper if you want more stretch at the front of the back leg. Hip, that is. Let's bring it down. Hands to the floor. Tuck the back toe, step forward. Left foot top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. All the way up. Firm the glutes as you come up. Exhale, pulling the palms through center. We'll keep going. Hands down, palms out. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hinge. Yeah. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Left foot back. Bend the knees, hands down. Big step back. Drop the back knee. Flatten the foot. Lift up. Yeah. Stay up. Grab the left wrist in your right hand and go up and over to the right. Let the left side stretch. If you want to bend more into the right knee, feel free. Maybe turn the gaze up towards the ceiling. Just challenge your balance a little bit. Yeah, nice, you guys. Back to center. Release it up. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come down. Tuck the back toes. Lift the knee. Plank. Plank again. It's good for you now. Press the floor away. Arms straight. Lean a little bit forward. We're going to do Ashtanga Asana again. Knees, chest, chin. One more time. Knees, chest to the floor, right between your thumbs. Chin to the floor. Yes, flatten your feet. Melt the hips down. Peel the chest up. Cobra pose. Shoulders back. Yeah, back to down dog. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Right. Let's lift the left leg. Inhale it up. Exhale, round the spine. Squeeze into a little bow. Lean forward and step your foot between your hands. Drop the back knee. Flatten the foot. Anjaneyasana. Right tailbone long. Grab the right wrist in your left hand. Go up and over, right over to the left. Hug the belly. Maybe bend a little deeper into the front knee. That's it, you guys. Maybe look up. Woo! Just adds a little extra. Come on back to center. Beautiful. Bring it down. Tuck the back toes. Lift the knee. Step forward. Big step top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Just take a breath here. Inhale and sigh it out. Release the hands down. Relax your shoulders. All right, Tadasana. Mountain pose. This is really the foundation for all our standing poses. Right, standing evenly in the feet. Strong legs lengthening. Lengthening to the sky. You can do that all our standing. Turn the palms out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, up and over. Folding in half. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bending the knees. Plant the palms. Right foot or jump back. Stepping or jumping. Right foot, left foot. I mean, both your feet will go back. Don't just step your right foot back. But find your plank again. Yes. All right, this time, maybe Chaturanga, stopping halfway down and going to upward facing dog, or go all the way to the floor. Here we go, exhale. Lower, maybe halfway or all the way. Lift up, up dog or cobra pose. And then right back, downward facing dog. All right, you can bring the feet a little closer together if you like. We're gonna lift the right leg up into the air. Turn the toes out, lift the hip, bend the knee. Come into the stretch. Yes, lovely. Sink your left heel down to the floor. Take one more breath. Square your hips and straighten your leg. I had to take a sip of water. Lengthen your left hip back. Press the left thigh back. Take an inhale. Exhale your knee to your nose. Pull it in. Shoulders over the wrists. Good. Inhale, reach the leg up and back. Do that again. Come forward to your nose. Hold it forward and just touch your right arm while you're here. Yeah, and then reach the leg up and back into the air. Good. Okay, again, come forward, touch your nose. And then touch your right arm. And then touch your left arm. And come back to center. Yeah, and then reach the leg up and back. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale your foot to the floor. And take a breath. You can come down and rest, or if you're okay in down dog, send your left leg up into the air. And if you're resting when you're ready, come on in and you do the same thing. Turn the toes out, lift the hip, bend the knee. Left leg. Yeah, that's it. Press the right thigh back, sink the right heel down. Let the left side get nice and long. Yeah. All right. Square the hips, straighten the left leg. Take a breath to just get a little longer. Reach the, yes, left heel back and press the right thigh back. Take it, inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose. Shift the shoulders into plank. Inhale, reach the leg up and back. Come forward, touch your nose. Round the spine, squeeze. Touch your left arm. Inhale, reach the leg up and back. Almost in the wrong one. Come forward, touch your nose. Last one. Touch your left arm. Touch your right arm. Reach the leg up. Oh, touch your nose. Darn it. Reach the leg up and back. And bring your foot down to the floor. Downward facing dog. Stretch back. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the heels. Bend the knees. Walk. Float. Feet to hands. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. All the way up. Ooh. Exhale. Hands to heart. Okay. Take a breath. Inhale. Sigh it out. Release the hands. Exhale. Relax your shoulders. Drop your eyes. Okay. It's chair pose time. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Try and touch the floor. And then peel the hip bones up. Lift the chest up. Reach the arms up. Melt the shoulder blades down. Yeah, and then we'll, because we tend to lean into our toes, sit back into your heels. Right? Yes. Keep the glutes engaged. So really squeeze your glutes. Like you want to bring your sit bones together as if you could actually do that. Right? Keep that action happening and see if you can start to pull the hip bones up. Yeah, lift the chest a little higher. Maybe the upper arms will press back just a little bit more. Take one more inhale and release it. Exhale, belly to thighs, straighten your legs. Whew. Right? Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, maybe left foot steps back or jump the feet back. And through the vinyasa or straight to down dog. So see what feels good. You can knees, chest, chin it if you like. All right, what makes the most sense for you today, tonight, right now? All right. Reaching the right leg up into the air. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine, squeeze, step forward, your foot between your hands. Crescent pose, soft bend the back knee, and rise up. Right, sending the tailbone down towards the floor. Right, keep the low belly lifting. So as the tailbone lengthens, you may feel more stretch. I balance myself. But if you want more, you can start to press the back leg a little straighter. Melt the shoulder blades down to reach up through the pinky edges of the hands. Right, take one more breath here. Press the upper arms back. Take it, inhale, exhale. Release the hands down. Take a moment here, we're coming into the twist. Plant your left hand, you can put a block there, your hand on the floor. Reach the right arm up into the air. Stretch it straight up. Press your back leg straight. So yes, give the left leg some juice. Stay here, turn the right palm to face forward and reach overhead. And as you reach the right arm forward, lengthen the right hip back and then press down into the right big toe, right inner heel. Take one last breath, maybe open the chest, press the left shoulder blade on, roll open, and then reach the right arm up. Inhale. And exhale, bring it down to the floor. Take a breath. And when you're ready, step your right foot back, find your plank. And through any vinyasa, including going straight to down dog or even peppering in a child's pose. Yeah, down dog, you can sigh the breath out, open the mouth nice and wide. My lion's breath is glorious. Okay. Reach the left leg up into the air, inhale. Exhale, round the spine, go slow, shift forward, pull the knee forward, step. Soft bend the back knee, root through the inseam of the front foot. Come up, press it. It's so simple, and yet, as many times as I've done this pose, you come into it and it's like balancing, steady. So root the inseam of the front foot. You can even pull pull the feet towards each other, and that might help as well. Right, it really helps to activate the inner thighs, get that movement to the middle. And then hip bones lifting. Maybe the back leg gets a little straighter. It doesn't have to be straight. How's your breath? Yeah, maybe the gaze can gently lift. Right, keep a little lift through the back of the skull. Maybe the upper arms can press back just a little bit more. Yeah, take one last inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Whew. Take a breath, right, just a moment before the twist. So planting the right hand on the floor or a block inside your front foot. Heel open, reach the left arm up. Press the right leg straight. But really keep some juice in that back leg. It's easy for it to get soft because it isn't really supporting a lot of your weight. So keep it strong. Press into the right hand. Reach the left arm up so you're wide, and then turn the palm forward and reach the left arm overhead. So you feel length on the left side. Yes. Keep lengthening the left hip back. Yeah, and then as you do that, press into the left big toe again. Press into the inner heel. Take one last breath. Firm the right shoulder blade on to open the chest a little bit more. Last breath. Reach it up. Inhale. Bring the hand down. Exhale. And as you're ready, when you're ready, stepping back. Right? Take a vinyasa or don't take the vinyasa. I'll leave that part to you. Oh, you can rest if you like. Sigh the breath out. Check your head out. Okay. Awesome job, you guys. Downward facing dog. If you're not already there. Okay, good. Smooth out the breath. Send your right leg up and back into the air. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Pull the knee forward. Step the foot through. Warrior one. Back heel down. Rise up. Lengthen the outer right hip back. So it's a lot like crescent pose, except we put the back heel on the floor, which actually changes things quite a bit. We're still trying to square the hips off, so trying to draw the outer left hip forward. Send the tailbone down. Lengthen up. Here too, can we press the upper arms back just a little bit more? Hug the ribs in. Let's bring the hands to the heart. Lengthen forward. As you go forward, draw the right hip back. Right, spin onto the ball of the back foot. And let's see if we can get into warrior three. Take your time. You may want to step the back foot in a time or two. Yeah. Breathe. It's easy to hold your breath. Here too, can we straighten the lifted leg? Straighten that back leg. Press through the lifted heel like you want to stand on the wall behind you. Oh, I can actually stand on the wall behind me. Maybe the arms go out wide or overhead. Just take a couple more breaths here. I know. Bring your fingertips to the floor or blocks or a block. Take a moment. Lengthen the outer right hip back. Press the left leg a little more to the sky. And then your left hand, is going to stay down. Reach your right arm out to the side. Take an inhale. Exhale, open the chest. Roll open however much. Right? Send the heart forward. Yeah, and then see if you can rotate the gaze to your right thumb. There we go. Take one last breath. Come on down. Top hand to the floor. Bend your right knee. Send your left foot all the way back into the lunge. Right, pause here for a moment. Right, turn your right toes out to the right and just let the knee start to open up out to the side. I'll turn this way. Right, knee out to the side, toes out to the side. Yeah, and then if this is going okay, rotate a little bit more to the pinky edge of your back foot. Reach the right arm back. Oh, all right, get into that a little bit more. All right, slowly bring it back around. That's it. Step the front foot back. Find your plank pose. Vinyasa or don't vinyasa. That is the question. Good, yeah, how's your breath? Feel free to sigh it out, shake your head out. Right, just notice, right, as the efforting kind of levels up, notice where your mind goes. Right, notice where your mind goes. Send your left leg up and back into the air. Inhale. Exhale, rounding the spine, step the foot forward, land lightly. Warrior one, back heel down. Inhale up. That's it. So it doesn't matter if your hips don't square off. It's really an action, you know. So the squaring of the hips. Squaring of the hips. Mm-hmm. And whether we get there or not ultimately is not relevant. We're just feeling that action in the legs. Right, that work. Hip bones lifting. Maybe we can bend a little deeper into the front knee. See how that goes. Yeah, and just consider pressing the upper arms back just a little bit more. Hug the rib tips in, maybe lift the gaze. Ooh, take one more breath. All right, take your time, press the palms, bring your hands to your heart. We're gonna lean forward, spin onto the ball of the back foot. Keep the belly lifting. Right, maybe you take a couple of steps, maybe one big step. Forward into warrior three. So we're trying to get the hips, the shoulders, the lifted heel all in one parallel line, parallel to the floor. Breathe. So see if the outer right hip will get a little lower. All right, steady as she goes. Arms can go out wide or overhead. All right, keep the belly lifting and breathe. Just make it about the breath. Hands to the floor. Whew. So once your fingertips get to the floor or block or blocks, just have a moment because you probably like a moment. Settle, lengthen the heart forward and the outer left hip back. So the left side feels long. Right, then slowly peel open. Reaching the left arm up. Right, maybe you see your top thumb up there. Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. Yes, keep the lifted leg lifted. That's it. I know, it gets heavy. Lengthen the heart forward. Take one more breath. Maybe looking up. Slowly top hand down. Oh, you did it. Bend your left knee. Step your right foot back. Turn the left toes out to the left. Let the knee open up out to the side so the foot can peel open so you're on the pinky edge. Whew. If that's going okay, right, plant your hand. You can spin to the pinky edge of your right foot, rotating a little bit more. Oh, maybe reach the left arm back. Right, pressing the floor away with the right hand. Beautiful. Bring it back around to the front, stepping back. In your plank pose, take a vinyasa. Go straight to down dog. Right? How's your breath? Sigh it out, shake your head out. Good job, you guys. Beautiful. Okay. Stretch back, press back. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk or float. Bring your feet to your hands. And as you get there, inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, halfway lift again. Separate your feet hip distance. And then bend your knees as much as you need to take your first two fingers around your big toes. Press your toes into your fingers into the floor. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen forward. Exhale, fold. Crown of the head to the floor. Elbows out to the sides. Squeeze your glutes a little bit. Draw the sit bones, again, as if you could. Squeeze them in towards each other. Lift your shoulder blades up and let your head hang down. Yes. Take one more breath here. Padangusthasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen forward. Exhale, release your toes and shake out your fingers a little bit. Let's bring the feet a little closer together or at a comfortable distance. And if hip distance is best, you can keep them that wide. Bend your knees, reach your arms, Utkatasana. Yeah. Favorite. Good. Pull the belly back. I think your belly button's going right to your spine. Bring your left arm under your right arm, Garudasana. Yeah, so you can put a strap, you can hug your shoulders, lift the elbows. Oh, so stretchy. Move your wrists away from your face, or if you're holding your shoulders, don't worry about that last part. All right, lean into your right leg, pick your left leg up. Ooh, bring it over the top. Right, so you can hug the toes to the outer ankle or tuck them all the way around. Bend. Lift your chest. I know. Breathe. Squeeze your legs. Take one more breath here. Just fly away. Unravel. Yeah, whoa. Got a little drunk at the end there. Okay, shake it out. We're going to do the other side. We'll just head right into side two. So from your Tadasana, take an inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, chair pose. So try and enjoy the stretchy parts in the shoulders and stuff. Let's bring the right arm under the left arm this time. So again, palms pressed. You can put a strap or a towel. Hold your shoulders. Lift the elbows. Move your wrists away from your face. Oh, so stretchy. Lean into the left foot. Right leg over the top. Yeah, and then the foot may be kind of out. If you can hug the toes in, do that. If you can, whoa, as I tip over, tuck the toes in, go ahead and do that. And then just be here in your eagle pose, right? Lift the chest up, hug the legs, maybe sit a little deeper, woo, as I tip over, and then we'll just fly away, unravel. Yeah, and let it go. Shake it out, all those balancing poses. Garudasana. All right, at the top of your mat, Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, step or hop to plank. Right, plank pose, top of the cushion. That's it. All right, so down to our forearms, right forearm down, left forearm down. Yeah, tailbone under. Press through the hands, the forearms. Right, whole hand pressing. Press the thumb side, the index finger knuckle. Press the inner wrist. Oh, feel your abs. Keep your elbows under your shoulders. Walk your feet in dolphin pose. Everyone's favorite. See if you can keep the external rotation. By that I mean, can you send your bicep forward? Can you roll the inner arm towards your thumbs? Yes, and then press your hips up and back. Beautiful. Take one more big Ujjayi breath here. Then walk your feet out into your plank. That's it. Oh, beautiful. Knees down. Flatten the feet. Hips down. Lift your chest. Oh, sexy. Right? It's such a nice back thing. Oh, right, just enough. All right, let's rest. Come on now. Oh, my goodness. Little waggle of the hips. All right, soften. Okay. All righty. Come on back up. Right, elbows under your shoulders, back into your sits pose. Drawing the heart forward, shoulders back and down, curl the tailbone under, right, really energizing the legs. Now, let's just see. We're going to pick our arms up and reach the hands back, and let's see how lifted. We'll probably come down a little bit, but let's see how lifted we can stay. So slowly start to lift your elbows, right, and then we're going to kick the hands up, reach back, feet stay down, chest is up, hands reaching back. I know. You're going to come down. It's okay. One more breath, lift, and all the way down. Whew. Little hip waggle. It's good for your back. All right. Back up. Didn't you miss dolphin pose? Back up onto your forearms.
That wasn't tough.
Yeah. Tuck your toes. So take your time getting back into your forearm plank. Lift your belly, your hips, but before you lift your knees, tuck your tailbone under. Really engage your lower abs, and then pull your knees up off of you. Right, your low back will be happier that way. All right, lean into your left forearm, plant your right hand for plank. Right, back up to plank. Oh, inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe sigh the breath out, have a moment. I'm just taking a quick sip of water. Okay, bend your right leg up and back into the air. Inhale, exhale, round the spine, pull the knee forward, step it through. Back heel to the floor for a warrior two. Windmill up. Yeah, so your legs are pretty warm and stretchy. So see, right? I mean, it is a pretty big stretch to the inner thighs, but explore bending in a little deeper. But you know, the stretch there will have something to say about that. Arms straight. You can use the straightening of your arms, the engaging of your triceps to help ease your shoulders a little bit. Nice, you guys, let's come forward. Reach, forearm to knee. Sweep the left arm up and over, like we did in our twist earlier. Right, reaching through the fingertips, hug the belly back, and then slowly try and use the right shoulder blade on the back ribs to help open the chest a little more towards the ceiling. Reach through the left fingertips. Press into the back heel. Beautiful. If you're doing okay, consider sliding your right hand down your right leg to hold your ankle. And then use that leverage to help open the chest a little more. Take one more breath. Press into the back foot. Inhale, lift yourself up, warrior two. Keep the bend in the front knee, try. I know, flip the palm into your reverse. Oh my goodness. Maybe bend a little deeper. That's it. Come up as you inhale. Release as you exhale, hands down. Step the front foot back. And either, again, vinyasa, that's not true. Pause in your plank pose. I totally lied. I have a plan for you right now. I almost forgot about it. We'll free vinyasa after side two. Left forearm down. Right forearm down. I know. Forearm plank. That's it. All right, bring the big toes to touch. Curl the tailbone under. And then we're just gonna kind of step side to side. So bring your right foot out to the side, just tap your toe and bring it back. And your left foot, just tap your toe and bring it back. Try and keep your butt down. That's the fun part. Let's do left side, right side again. Or right side, left side. You know. Keep going. One more time each side. Oh, your abs, my abs, or collective abs. Left side to center, and then swings. Oh, knees down. If you want, lift a little higher, pick your elbows up. The shoulders are still down. Oh, and then you can get a feeling of try pressing the mat away, like you want it to be longer. And use that to lift your chest. Yeah. All the way down, waggle your hips. We'll do one more of those while we're here. Just because it's nice and you worked your abs pretty good there. All right, back up. If you want to lift a little higher, you can pull your elbows back more. As you straighten your arms, I'll give you a little more lift. Do press the pubic bone down, right? Try and keep your low back long. Scooping the heart forward. Maybe your elbows stay on the floor. If you want more stretch, use your upper back. Press the pubic bone down and coil the spine in between your ribs. Right? Maybe the arms straighten. Maybe the chin lifts. Right? Don't force it, but really extending the whole spine. Oh, tailbone long. Your low back's already extending. Come on down, 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 all the way down. Ah, right? Feel the feels, so good. All right, one more forearm plank. One more. Elbows under your shoulders. You got this, you guys. Tuck your toes. Lift the belly, the hips. Curl the tailbone under, lift your knees. Oh, right, breathe. Okay, lean into the right forearm, plant your left hand. Press yourself back up to plank, inhale. That was a tough one. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. Right, so the good news is your arms will get to rest. Lift your left leg up, inhale. And exhale, round the spine, step the foot forward. Warrior two, back heel drops. Windmill up. Oh God, you guys are sweaty. Arms wide. And then check in with the stretch, right? Because of course there's all this work in the legs, but there's also a really nice stretch to the inner thigh. So if you're not feeling it, you can bend a little deeper. See what that does. Yeah. Try and cut the outer left hip back and kind of under, and that'll give you a little more stretch as well. Back leg straight. Right? It's kind of like easy for the back leg to get lazy. Lean forward. And Utthita. Forearm to knee. Let's start there. Mirror this a little bit. Sweep the right arm up and over. So the right side feels super long. Right? Opening the chest. Try using the left shoulder blade. Firm it onto the upper back. And roll open. Lengthen your tailbone down towards your right heel. Right? Really lengthening the lower back. And if this is going okay, slide your left hand down to your left ankle, right? And then use your arm inside your leg. Kind of give it a push to open the chest a little more. Oh my gosh. Anchor the back foot. Straighten the back leg. Beautiful. Take another breath. Push into the back foot. Come up, warrior two. Try and keep that bend in the front knee. Oh, I know you want to straighten it. Into the reverse. I want to straighten mine, so I just am sort of projecting, I guess. Come up as you inhale and release as you exhale. This time, take a vinyasa of your choosing. Now you may vinyasa away or not. Right? Feel free to skip it. Go straight to your down dog. All right, just feel your legs, your hips, your legs. Just appreciate all that juiciness going on in there right now. Ounce of heat. Okay. Stretch back. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to walk, we're going to jump, feet outside the hands. So bend the knees, jump or walk, and then forward fold in a kind of wide-legged, soft, bent knee, forward fold. So we're just going to try one arm now. Doesn't have two sides or anything, so your legs are nice and warm, hopefully warm enough to give you some space to do this. So either Bhujapidasana, where we cross the ankles, or Titibhasana, where we straighten the legs. Either one, they're very similar, and you get into them both the same way. So from your forward fold, you want to feel a little bit of your legs on your arms. So you don't want your feet too wide. And then you want to tuck in a little bit. So pushing on your calf, see if you can bend and kind of tuck behind your leg.
And then you'll want to walk your foot in a little bit to help keep yourself there. And then you do the other side. Press and tuck. I kind of pop my knees out a little bit. Oh, but you want to walk your feet in so you stay pinned. So you stay pinned behind your legs as much as possible. So you really start to feel your abs. Okay, once you're there, plant your hands, right? And then keep squeezing. Keep squeezing your knees onto your shoulders or your arms. Butt goes back, head goes forward, gaze goes forward. And then you can either pick your feet up, straighten your legs, or maybe cross and bougie pidasana. I'm not sure which one's easier, to be perfectly honest. But yes, and there you go, nice. That's it. Woo! Right beam, butt up, heart forward. Yeah, your hips have to come down, but they shouldn't get too much slower than right about there. Look forward, heart forward. Walk your feet forward. Yes, do it. Squeeze your knees. Shoo, right? It's a good one. It's very like super ab squeeze. Okay. Whew. So Uttanasana is firefly, and bougie pidasana is shoulder arm squeezing pose. So when you hook your ankles, you kind of squeeze. And then you can add tucking your feet back, coming down into a tripod headstand, and then coming back. That's fun. Okay. We'll do that next time. Okay, awesome. Let's do a couple of back bends just to stretch all that out. We did bridge yesterday, but we'll do it again today. So we'll lie on our backs. Start with the bridge pose. See how that feels. Yeah, we have a couple of minutes. And then if you want Urdhva, your arms may be tired, so you don't have to do that. It's some work, but you'll have the option to do that. So knees bent, feet flat. Yes, everybody's looking good. Feet about hip distance. They can be a little bit wider. So as you come up, think about lifting through your tailbone, right? So the tailbone's what's lifting you up into your bridge. Yeah, so as you're ready, hips come up, tailbone lengthens out through your knees. Try and keep that action as you interlace, as you tuck, right? Trying to get the whole spine off the floor. Send your heart towards your chin. Whole foot pressing. Keep the big toe mounds. Maybe you can put your feet a little wider, pop your heels out. One more breath. Press down through the hands if you can. And slowly roll down. Either moving your arms out of the way or lying down on top of your arms. Either way is fine. All right, and then just take a moment, notice, see how you feel. Whew. Right, back bends can be pretty, like really energy releasing. So just notice the effects. And then if you have Urdhva in your practice, consider if you feel like you have the strength to do it. And if you're up for it, go for it. If you're thinking maybe not, then do bridge pose again. It's a delightful back bend. So as you're ready, let's come on back up. In either back bend, lengthening through the tailbone, right? We're trying to keep the low back from doing the whole back bend and trying to get the upper back to do some of it. So you're doing bridge, opposite interlace, tuck the arms under and puff your chest. Yeah, for Urdhva, just take your time, right? You don't have to rush into it. Even out the work in the spine. Right, try not to let the low back overdo. Take another breath. When you're ready to come down, come on down. Right. See how you feel. And one more, and that's it. So just take a moment as you lie back down. All right, and consider bridge pose, Urdhva. If you don't do Urba, then the choice is easy. And it's already made. Bridge pose it is. And I would say do the awkward feeling interlace again. Like, come into it that way. So one more time. Come on up, last big thing. Right, bridge pose or Urba. In any case, can you engage your upper back? Can you use the muscles in your upper back to coil that spine in? Take another breath or two if you can. Come on now when you need to. Oh, that felt pretty darn good. Let's hug the knees in. Oh. So it's normal to feel stuff in your lower back. It's not like your low back is not supposed to do anything. But I don't want it to feel super crunched up. And I do also would like for you to feel some work in the upper back. You know, so just notice. Notice how your back feels. And we will twist right from here. If you're up for it, we'll take a slightly deeper twist. So we'll hug the right knee into the chest. Send the left leg out long. Supta Padangusthasana. Bring the right knee, your bent knee, across your body. Over to the left. Oh, reach the right arm out to the right. Just soften in. Your right knee may not come to the floor. It doesn't have to, it doesn't matter. It's not about that. So don't feel like that's something you're supposed to be doing. If you want, you can straighten your right leg, catch the pinky edge of your foot or your shin or your knee or wherever you can reach. You don't have to do that, but it's an option. Gaze turning to the right. Yeah, take another breath here, just slowing things down. Whew. All right. You straightened your leg. I would recommend just bending the knees to come back through center. Oh. And then we'll switch sides. So as you come to the middle, we'll hug the left knee in and send the right leg out. And just take a moment there, just let that happen. And then bringing the knee across. So over to the right. And again, don't expect your knee to touch the floor. It won't. At least it probably won't. It doesn't need to. Just twist. So that's why we're doing it. So open the chest. Melt the left shoulder to the floor. And then just let the twist happen. If it makes sense for you to straighten your left leg to catch your foot or your ankle or your shin or your knee, feel free to straighten it. Your head turns to the left as much as that feels good in you. Calming things down. Right, we're on the road to Shavasana. Okay. So again, bringing the knees coming back to center. Give the knees a little squeeze. And we'll roll forward and back. And just for a few minutes, come up to sit, do a couple of stretches from seated. So come on. All right. So from here, let's bring the left foot in and the right leg long. Janakshirsasana, just a little more stretching of the side body. So walking the hands forward, out over the right leg, your torso that is, out over the right leg. Lining the spine up with the legs. So the left side of the ribs coming more down And the right side lifting up just to square yourself off the floor. Right, breathe into the stretch here. Send the outer left hip and thigh back and down towards the floor. Breathe, steady breath, long exhales. Inhale, lift up halfway. Good, exhale, come up the rest of the way. Bring your right leg out to the side a little bit. Turn towards your left leg. Reach your right arm to your right leg. Just the back of the hand to the inner leg anywhere. Slide your hand down your leg. Try and stay kind of facing the left leg. And sweep the left arm up. And stretch here for a breath or two. Sink the left, yeah, that was actually correct. Sink your left sit bone down towards the floor. All right. Turn the gaze down and bring the left arm back up and over to the left. Reach out through the fingertips and see if you can find a stretch in your neck. So maybe the arm presses back, maybe your chin tucks in or lifts up, or, but whatever. Look for some stretch. Slowly sit yourself back up. All right, we'll switch sides. It's nice. It's a little heady. Okay, right leg, left leg out. Right leg in. So we'll start regular Janu Sirsasana, and then the leg out to the side is the Parivrita variation, actually. All right, so trying again to line ourselves up with the outstretched leg, walking the hands forward, dropping the right ribs down and lifting the left side of the ribs till we're square over the leg. So we may be doing that work for a long time. And in any case, anytime you come into the pose, you're going to do that regardless. So we're going to, hopefully anyway, feel some stretch in the low back on the right side as we sink the outer right thigh back and down towards the floor. Round through the right sit bone. Even if you can't really feel your right sit bone on the floor, just imagine that you're rounding down through it, and that'll give you a little more stretching. Breathe into that. One more big breath here. Such a nice stretch. And lift up halfway. And the rest of the way. All right, just out to the side, however much. It's not really any specific destination. And then turn and reach the left hand. So we'll turn to the right leg, reach the left hand back. Try to keep the right shoulder open as we lean out over the left leg. Maybe you catch your foot, it doesn't really matter. You want to just use the leg as a little leverage for your arm and then sweep the right arm. And just breathe. Breathe, you can breathe into the right side of the ribs. Stretch out all those little muscles, just tiny little muscles, oh, they're sort of tiny, in between all of your ribs. I guess there are smaller muscles, but they're pretty small relative to the other muscles in your torso. All right, turn the gaze down and sweep the right arm up and over, out to the right. And as you come into the stretch on this side, notice how it's different. Because I'm going to guess it doesn't feel quite the same as the other side. So play with the angle of your head. You may find lots of places that can be good stretch. Slowly reaching with the right hand to sit yourself back up. So good. Okay.
think it's time to lie down.
We'll do a quick thread the needle. I hate to say quick, but it is going to be a little bit short. Come on back. Hug your knees, just because it's nice. And then thread the needle. It doesn't really matter which side you do first, so either side, crossing the ankle. We're just going to have about 5 or 6 breaths on each side, so not the longest hip stretch ever, but enough to get a little release there. So try and soften. As you get into the stretch, keep it to a level that will just let you relax right away. We're not in a giant stretch right now, so don't feel like you have to do anything super heroic. Just enjoy. A stretch you can soften into. Last couple of breaths on this side. Starting to cultivate that shavasana relaxation right now. Last breath. Sigh. All right, gently releasing, switching sides. Noticing how your two sides are different from each other. Don't force them to be the same. Forcing never works anyway. So just honor how your two sides feel. Modify however you need to find good stretch on the second side. Not so good that you can't relax. Okay, just enough. I'm just going to dim these lights a little bit. Last breath, 2. Big inhale. Sigh it out. And then just let it all go. Extending the legs. And then if you want to hug the knees in, or if you want to do happy baby or anything like that, feel free. But you're also welcome to just head right into Shavasana. We'll take a couple of minutes to just relax, to rest, to soften. Whole body heavy. Whole body relaxed. Allowing the whole body to rest. Savasana.
Bring your awareness back into your body. Just gently bend your fingers. Take a stretch. Reach your arms overhead. Stretch your legs. And hug your knees. Give them a soft squeeze. If you want to rock side to side, do that. Great. But then over to the right side. And as you come to lie on your right side, just take a breath or two there. Right, we're trying to keep this ease of Shavasana even as we start to wake ourselves up. So just allow these moments. All right, and then up to seated. So again, just take your time. Let the Shavasana feeling linger. And as you come to sit, just close your eyes. Right, appreciate the effects of your practice. Notice how you feel, and of course your body, how your body feels. But then also, mentally, how do you feel emotionally? What's different? What's shifted? Pressing the palms, thumbs to the sternum, hands at the heart. Take an inhale, lift your heart to your thumbs. Exhale, gently bowing in. Grateful for this beautiful practice. Grateful for the goodness that it brings to the body, to the mind, the spirit. Grateful, grateful. Anything else? What are you grateful for? Thank you so much for practice, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday evening. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. All right, thank you, thank you. Wonderful, yay. Thanks for being in here tonight, you guys. And thanks for being here on Zoom. Lovely people.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to see you, Lacey and Joe. And of course, tell Girly hello. All right, awesome.
Bye.
Guys, have a good night. I know, how fast, right?